Like it's just annoying that the hurricane was produced and everyone has so much warning. So the reason I'm sounding annoyed, like I want people to get hit by a crazy hurricane, is not because I want most Americans to get hit by a crazy hurricane. But there is one man, which we'll show later, who I'm really like, I just want this hurricane to be the biggest and strongest thing possible, to kill this one man.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Should we bring him up
There
now?
is one guy. I think this guy has sinned so hard that God has created this giant thing just to hit him.
This man, if you haven't seen this man, I am obsessed with his TikToks.
You sent me his video like last night, and then in the meantime, you'd watch like every single one of his videos.
So this man, I'll give you a backstory of who he is.
What's his name?
He sells a bunch of Tom
Cruise and Tom Cruise, North Carolina.
It's Tom Cruise, everybody. So Tom Cruise, he's like one of those online money-making gurus. And his whole shtick is that he's like, you can buy a house with $10,000 and then start taking advantage of this government program, which I believe is called Section 8, where if you house people of a certain community or people that need housing, the government will actually like subsidize their rent.
Which means you can raise the rent.
So you can raise the rent, but the government pays you. So he's being paid directly by the government to be a landlord.
Fucking awesome.
So he does that, and he's also got a bunch of TikToks where he's just like shitting on anyone that's like, oh, my life is hard, I can't buy a house. He's like the capitalist, just like,
fuck you, I'm a millionaire.
Oh, you're a millionaire, I can buy these 10 cars. So his house is in the hurricane zone and apparently in a storm surge zone as well, because of course he has super yachts. And this is him talking about how he's going to defend his garage and his car collection from the hurricane.
This is how we're preparing for Hurricane Milton's hoe-ass. The first line of defense against flooding on my property is my commercial pump room. This is tied into a 3 French drain automatic pump system capable of expelling over 250,000 gallons per hour out of the property. The excess stormwater...
I mean, that's pretty great.
250,000 gallons, so that's 1,000,000 liters per hour. That's a lot.
That's a lot of
Pool's
water.
50,000. You're looking at 20,000 pool.
That's awesome in an hour.
That's a lot.
But it depends where you're putting it.
But that's the crazy thing about this. It's like, to where?
Where does the water go?
Like, if you put it outside your property, it's just coming back into the property.
How did it get in the
it's
first place? Unless, I can understand it if you're like showers leaking. And then you got to expel that outside. But like if it's coming in from outside,
it's
you're just
hilarious.
putting a layer of water on top of the water.
Like, unless you think you can honestly remove the entire ocean and put it somewhere else. It seems like a better solution in this situation is honestly just a wall. Like, a wall would stop things.
Oh yeah, can you have like a secret, like a panic room, but for water?
No, but you can do what the hospitals do. Hospitals have these awesome emergency walls that they put up. Have you seen them? They're really cool. And it kind of like, they're just like a big L-shaped wall. They surround a thing with them and the water can't push it over because it's a big L, so the water's also leaning on that.
And then you pump out of there.
Yeah, and you can pump out when water comes in. But like, this man's bragging. He's bragging that his car's going to be safe and calling everyone an idiot.
But also it's like commercial pump room.
Yeah.
Sent back into the channel or into stormwater ponds around the neighborhood.
So he's going to flood his neighborhood as well if it gets into his garage.
That's so fucking good. My cars are more important than your family.
Yeah, exactly.
We then, of course, have additional water pumps capable of putting out 20,000 gallons per hour across a 3-inch hose.
Wait, but that's going to be underwater.
It's going to be underwater, yeah, exactly.
I don't know where his garage is, to be fair.
That will put back into the empty lot next door.
He might be a special rich guy.
Then, of course, we picked up an extra 100 bags of sand just to protect the more vulnerable areas of the property. Finally, we have to protect against the wind. Not only is all the glass on the property...
He's fucked.
But thank God.
I'm so happy.
Someone's
for
destroying
this. The thing is, there are going to be so many poor people that get fucked over.
So much worse, yeah.
So much worse than this man is, who probably has insurance and is also rich. So this doesn't affect him. If anything, he gets to make fucking TikToks on
No, he gets to kick one of his tenants out of one of his 700 houses.
750 tenants.
Yeah, so he kicks one of them out and he stays there for a little bit.
Yeah.
He rents his own washing machine.
Impact rated, shatterproof. It's also 2 inches thick, soundproof, and damn near bulletproof. Click on the automatic shutters. The Category 5 hurricane shutters will come all the way down on the cabana and the property.
Wait, it's rated for the Category 5 hurricane to keep your cabana safe?
Yeah, who the fuck
Who cares about your cabana?
Oh, my lounge is going to get wet. It's like your shutters are worth more than your lounge. Don't put them down. Like,
Want to learn how to get started with Section 8 with only $2,500 down?
Yeah, so every one of his videos is he'll talk
Section
about
8.
something, is then he's like, hey, now you want to learn how to make money. And classically, if someone is making so much money on a thing, you want to tell everyone about it, right? Instead of just making unlimited money off that, you want to sell courses on how to make money with that.
Yeah, he's just a really nice guy. It's not that it isn't helping him that much.
Your first property and with no credit. I'm doing a free training. Spots are limited. Click the link in the bio.
Spots are limited.
So funny.
Anyway, there's a lot more of this guy. What are we looking at?
So this is, not only is his car in danger, his $5 million yacht is in danger.
I wish
So this is him
I
explaining
wish I had
to...
$5 million. I could buy one house in Sydney.
Yeah, not
Whatever.
even a house.
Well,
But this is him explaining to the normal people on TikTok who also have to protect their yacht, you know?
oh yeah.
It's just a
normal
public
tips.
PSA.
What about the yacht? This guy really cares. What?
Category 5. What am I going to do with my $5 million yacht in order to keep her safe? This is my hurricane plan. This is actually mandated by my insurance company in order for my yacht
How
to stay
much can you get away with naming things, giving things a female gender?
What do you mean?
Like just being like, oh, I got to keep her safe. Like yachts are her, and the car's also a her.
But I thought that
I
was...
wonder how I can do it if my shirt gets dirty.
No.
Like, oh no, I was meant to keep her clean.
I mean, you can. It just, if you said that,
My
I'd be like,
baby.
damn, he really cares about that shirt. I always thought the thing with boats was like fishermen are always horny. So they're like, oh,
Oh,
it's
right.
the only
They have sex
girl.
with their boats.
The only girl here is on the ocean. Just
Me and her.
20 fucking horny men and her, you know?
I don't know.
during a named storm. At the beginning of every year, I do a 6-month lease from June to December during hurricane season for a slip in a much safer part of Miami to keep her. Cost me around $51,000. If I get to use a slip, great. If I don't need to use a slip, I don't get the money back. You're just kind of shafted. It's almost like a little insurance policy. Cersei will remain in the water in a...
Well, you're not shafted. This person's left that thing empty for you.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's shafting you.
Yeah.
You've made a decision.
Also, why, like, you've first shafted yourself by buying a fucking super yacht. So dumb. Like, I saw a hilarious thing that actually made me kind of happy, showing that when people buy a super yacht, how many times on average they use it a year and how much money they would save by just renting. Like, you could have one super yacht and everyone could just rent it twice a year for still a lot of money. It's probably, what, like $10,000, $20,000 a day. Just do that instead of spending $5 million on a yacht.
Also, it's environmentally safe as well because like these things pollute so much. Like it's so fucked having a super yacht.
Yeah.
So yeah, just rent them out.
His yacht is named after Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Cersei.
Oh, there's
Also, like after one of the bad characters as well, which is funny.
Which one's Cersei?
She's the one who fucks her brother and with the evil son and she does all
Fucks
the
her
evil
brother?
stuff.
The dragon lady? You fuck her brother?
If you don't watch Game of Thrones, why are you asking questions?
No, just explain it to me properly.
It's the woman who fucks her brother, the main woman who fucks her brother. Like in the first episode of the show.
Oh, Lannister. Yeah, the hot one. Who fucks Jamie Lannister and then he pushes the kid out the window.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You just did a bad job of explaining it.
I don't think so. Chat,
did
I explain Cersei Lannister wrong?
The hot one.
The brother fucker fucks the brother.
The only one that
whole
fucks
plot
the
of
brother. I thought
show
everyone fucks their
starts with
brother.
her fucking her brother.
Yeah, that was good. I liked that. Sorry.
completely covered slip that kind of looks like this.
So that's what he's paying for.
As for my Nautique G25 wakeboarding boat, she's already been pulled out of the water and she's in
thank
dry
God.
storage, safe
Oh,
and
yeah, I was
sound
so
during
worried.
Hurricane Milton. I'm going to stay here in my house in Miami, Florida, watching Hurricane Milton come in. If you want to see some crazy footage, follow this account.
Oh, yes!
That's
the end for him.
I am praying that somehow that we get another video of that meteorologist just crying and screaming that the hurricane has like physically impossibly just become the width of one house and is intensified
It's
to a
just this guy's
category
house.
10 and just rips into this man's house and then just stays there.
And it gets even more hectic if you've got a pump turned on.
Yeah,
Because
exactly. I'm so
such a hurricane
excited.
But
But
so he lives on welfare. This is, I mean, to be fair, it's easy to hate on this guy, but literally every single rich person lives on welfare to some extent. Oh.
so this is him responding to everyone shitting on him, saying, "How are you going to use those pumps if you don't have power?" Obviously, he's thought of that.
Alfredo says, oh yeah, how are you going to power all those water pumps? Even a generator's not going to be able to power all those pumps. They're going to be worthless. I don't have a little backyard Generac that you might be used to, Alfredo. I got a 100 kilowatt natural gas commercial grade, same one that they use at Mount Sinai hospitals here, generator on the roof that can power this house indefinitely.
He has the same generator that they use in hospitals for this one man.
This is very important. Almost as important as open heart surgery is my house where I film TikToks all day.
I got really excited seeing this though, because I was like, I don't understand much about generators. I've used them a couple of times, but I think on the roof during a hurricane could be a bad place to have a generator, right?
They're probably better than in the garage that's flooded.
It's flooded, but it's like, it could something could happen. Like,
no, he's got these little guards up. He's fine.
Yeah, it's like good. Something could hit it. I am so excited for the hurricane to hit. I am going to be up.
No, I think he's going to somehow get even richer.
Yes,
hurricane's going to hit, and it's going to realize that he's got like crude oil under his house. Going to dig up some stuff. It's so annoying. Yeah. Guys like this never get punished.
Or what's going to happen, more realistically, everyone will be homeless and everyone will have to rent from this man after the hurricane.
Yes.
On natural gas. Guys, even though a Category 5 hurricane is barreling towards the state of Florida, I'm still going to be doing my free Section 8 training this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you click the link in the bio, spots are limited. I'm going to show you how to use my Section 8 Pro software, how to find...
Like, how are you... I don't understand being this rich, but still, like, begging for money to the extent that you're, like... You'll be in this unprecedented storm and still be like, please come and pay for my course. It's like, are you that rich? All this shit feels rented now.
Yeah, no, but it is how it is. Like, people, especially in America, really respect, like, to me, it seems cringy seeing someone show off their cars, but people love it. Like, you see the comments, a lot of people are making fun of him, but others are just like, oh my God, I'm 16, bro. I need to, how do I learn about Section 8? How do I get your fucking 10 Lamborghinis and that generator?
Yeah, I really want that. I just want to take it straight from the hospital.
I just want a 100 kilowatt generator in my house. That's my goal in life.
I made it. Oh no.
So this was a crazy one. So this isn't to do with a hurricane, but this was him talking to his financial advisor, because apparently Section 8, or maybe you can actually get paid by the government if you house people of minorities, which includes little people, Amish, and Native Americans. He will make money from them.
Yeah, so you get the government subsidizes the landlord directly for having a certain type of tenant. Which is crazy because you can have a smaller apartment, the smaller the person.
Yeah, or if it's
so you can have like a Japanese like little shoebox thing.
You just have egg cartons. You stuff
$700 each.
They're
not embryos though. They're like bigger.
No, you're still 4 foot. Still. I'm 6'5". Yeah. You're getting 50% more people in.
Yeah, or you just get a normal house and it feels 50% bigger.
This is a good idea. So
I think this is the best scheme.
This is the best scheme, and the government is incentivizing you.
This morning was like Christmas for me, and you guys have to understand this money glitch. My property manager texts me, I have a prospective tenant that has Rumspringa. I said, what is Rumspringa? It sounded like an STD to me. I've never heard of it.
Oh my God, he's repeating his joke. He goes, this is so funny. This thing I texted my accountant. You guys have to hear how funny I am in personal conversations with my accountant.
Rumspringa.
I know what Rumspringa is, and I'm not even from America.
You know what Rumspringa is?
You know what it is?
Is it like Walkabout?
Kind of. It's when they you know about it. It's when the Amish people leave their community and like don't have to be Amish for a couple of days or a week or whatever.
They get to fuck.
They get to fuck and party and drink.
That isn't Walkabout.
Then they decide. Well, it's coming of age, but a different
coming
kind
of age. Yeah.
And then they get to decide if they want to be Amish or not. They get a taste of the world, and then they decide.
I love it, Lamau. I texted my tenants this racist joke. Yeah, exactly.
He said, the tenant's Amish, Tom. Rumspringa is when they go off the reservation and decide if they want to be free. I didn't know what the problem was. I said, we've never had an Amish tenant before. It could be fun. And guys, keep in mind, I'm an equal opportunity exploiter. It does not matter which community you are.
Oh, he says exploiter.
Yeah.
That's what he's like very honest
about it.
Part of, if you have a valid Section 8 voucher, I'm putting you in my property. My property manager then blows my mind. Apparently, Jebediah wants to sign a 10-year lease, and the government gives out extra incentives for the Amish and Native Americans as they are an underserved community. Of course, I wanted to know if there was a catch, and he said that he needed to fill out a HUD form in order to qualify for $7,500 per tenant that moves into your Section 8 property.
That's a month?
I don't know, but if this is true, this is crazy to think that the government will pay the landlords and not the people that need to move in and rent.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't really understand
I
how
don't-
or why that works.
Is this real? Anyone in America? Has anyone heard of this being not a month, but still $7,500 a year per tenant? This is a lot.
But that's on top of the rent they're paying.
Yeah.
You can charge them whatever you want.
Yes. You're charging them rent, and then the government is giving you money for housing an Amish person. It's crazy. And I thought an Amish person would be the best tenant in the world. They would fix everything.
Well, they build the whole house.
Yeah, they've done
They're going to
everything.
build the house. And they're not having sex. They're not doing anything. Actually, that's fine if your tenants have sex. What do tenants do that's bad? Trying to get my head into the landlord space.
Trying to
tenants.
eating eggs on a couch.
But it's not your couch.
It's not your couch.
They can do whatever they want.
What do tenants do that it's annoying? Lighting
Smoke
fires
inside.
in your living room.
Yeah, they're always doing that.
They're always doing that.
Bamboozled. I said, GTFO, is there a cap? What are the communities? Can we load up on as many Amish and natives as we want? This is when I fell out of my chair. He responds, and midgets apparently too, and there is no cap to the amount of underserved people you can put into your properties. I said, you're shitting me. We got $7,500 per little person, Amish, and indigenous person that moves into our Section 8 properties. He said, yes. I said, how many upcoming vacancies do we have for the month of October? He said, 5 potential vacancies. Don't worry, I'm already talking to Jedediah. He's got some friends that may want to move into our properties.
Yeah, someone said he's treating it like it's Sim City. He literally is. He's like, what's the smallest person? Oh, I get this bonus for doing this.
Yeah, sick. I'll put in 100 Amish midgets. That's double.
Yeah, that's a double. There's a double whammy there.
As well. Make no mistake about it. By the end of this calendar year, I will have the largest little people, big world Section 8 community in existence in the United States. And if you guys want to learn how to get started with Section 8,
Such a psycho.
If you guys
Big world.
want to learn how to also be the landlord of little people, sign up to
A
my
little
course.
person slumlord.
I don't. This could this be all satire?
Nobody has the super yacht.
He has the
How
super
it's
yacht.
very committed satire because he's done it and taken all the money. Like, how do you get $5 million?
By the end of this calendar, I'll be the biggest minority exploiter. It's just crazy. Someone said Mao was right. China did this first.
Oh, but that's not a landlord thing. The dwarf village in China. In Kunming. I've been to Kunming. I didn't go to the...
China did this first. This guy's getting inspiration from China.
Yeah, but this is state funded.
This
I
is
guess that's
state-funded.
state funded in a way as well.
Yeah. But where was this?
Okay,
What
right.
are we up to?
Okay. So we finished this guy.
Was there one more?
Yes, this is keeping out on rent for September.
So this was very strange because he obviously wants to be an
good deed.
influencer as well and show everyone he's doing a good deed. So this is him texting his 725 tenants that they get free rent. But what was really funny, there was a kind of like, he's just a narcissist. He's a complete psychopath. And it's all obvious in these texts.
watch me tell all 725 of my tenants that they don't have to pay September rent, and these are their reactions. First step, load up all 725 phone numbers, and then we have to have a message. This is your benevolent Lord of the Lands. Tom, I've decided that you don't need to pay September rent. Your property manager will send you a receipt confirming. Enjoy. Now let's see what they say.
Benevolent Lord of the
Yeah,
Land.
it's so good calling yourself that.
This is great.
But also for him, what's really funny is he's saying he's not going to get rent. Under Section 8, the government's still going to pay him probably for housing those tenants.
That's
so he just
awesome.
loses. Wait. Because I think the Section 8 works, the government covers whatever they can't pay. So if they don't pay any of it, maybe he still gets all of it.
What's 725 times 7,000 times 7,500? Well,
No, but
5 million? He's not making 5 million. That's like a year.
that's a year, but that's just the thing.
That's just Section 8.
No, there must be. This is all fucked.
5.5 million a year.
It's illegal for him to do that.
For what?
To say that. Yeah, doesn't matter.
All the tenants received the text message, and it cost me $32 to send it. Now let's see the responses. Start off positive. What a blessing. Come to the barbecue this weekend if you're in town. The nearest Section 8 rental property to me is over 1,000 miles away, but I appreciate the sentiment.
He lives so far away from the slums that he owns. It's so good. I know you're lying. Is this for real? I was behind on CS, so this helps a lot. Appreciate it.
I think CS is child support.
Yeah.
I know you're lying. Is this for real? I was behind on CS. I don't know what that means. So this helps a
He
lot.
doesn't even know
Appreciate
what
it.
child support is.
Ninja, let me get the rest of the year free rent. Nah, I'm good on that. Mr. Tom, stop playing. You know I'm on Section 8 and my portion's only $19, but I'm gonna enjoy it anyways.
So that person only pays $19 in rent.
And then the government pays
Pays
the
the rest.
rest. So it's funny because
What
it's not like
benevolent-
the worst kind of landlord, but it is essentially the same because the government's giving you that
Yeah.
money and
Yeah.
you're still exploiting people. You're just not taking it directly from
But also,
them.
there's probably less oversight. You can mess around with these people more. It'd be different to being a normal landlord because I think you get to fuck with them a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, if you're running a slum, you get to kick people out whenever you want. You get to do all these horrible things because people don't have legal recourse.
Yeah. So he does still get the government money that month. So it's fucking.
Yeah, worse overall housing positions than public housing.
Yeah. What a great, like, how could you even come up with the idea of paying the landlords instead of just paying the people? So it's just crazy.
Have to see when this was because it's possible he charged/overcharged tenants during COVID when he wasn't supposed to and was forced to give a month's rent free.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's fucking amazing. Your
That's
benevolent
so
lord of the
funny.
lands.
Let me. Thank you. Do I still need to pay the ceiling fan and the washer and dryer rent? Of course not. When I give free rent, that's for all amenities included.
Wait,
So
people rent the ceiling fan separately to the building?
yes. So not
So you can rent the
only-
building and be like, I won't use the fan.
Not only is he doing Section 8 stuff, he's forcing them to pay for appliances that are probably only $100 or $200 for a washer and dryer that they just can't afford at the time.
Yeah.
Ceiling fan rent. This man
That
is
doesn't make any sense.
so evil. I'm so excited for the hurricane to.
Well, it's funny because the ceiling fan is also a tiny little hurricane. So it's like it's a very ironic punishment for a guy like this.
Mm.
They'll be like, pay $10 million rent for the hurricane. He's like,
very-
never. And then it
it's
kills
very
him.
poetic. And then a giant ceiling
Yeah.
fan kills him.
Yeah.
I like this.
Oh, my
Included. Did this little TikTok cost me $71,000 in unpaid Section 8 rental income for the month of September? Yes. Will I notice the $71,000 not entering my account on September 1st? No. Will I still be getting a little over $1
No.
million in net Section 8 rental income on the 1st of the month from the federal government? Yes.
Oh, so he still gets, the federal government still gives him money.
Yeah.
He still gets $1 million a month from your taxes? Jesus. To this guy?
And he spends his money on Lamborghinis and then pumps to protect those Lamborghinis.
What a piece of shit.
I
$1 million a month? Like, what is he actually doing apart from sending texts?
I really hope he drowns. Please. Please. It's such an unfair world. It's not going to happen.
No, he's not going to die.
Everyone else will die. And this man will be doing his course
Yeah.
in the
You're like,
background.
look at all this free real estate now.